Hello and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles X, where today we've got affinity missions to do and heart-to-hearts to do, like usual. Kind of how things go when you're trying to do all of the things. Also, unless something has changed between the original version and definitive edition, this segment recon here will never be completed, which is unfortunate. It would have been completed by now in the original version, because back then you had to find characters at their hangouts in order to add them to the party. But yeah, definitive edition may have made this missable unless it makes other things not missable. But anyway, let us find an affinity mission to do. Like, hey, Elle's Conundrum is a thing. Elle's Conundrum reporting for duty. Little rich girl. Boot camp. So it looks like we've got 4 affinity missions that we can do outside, and then a challenger approaches inside. That sounds maybe new? There is a new party member available. Ah, by doing a challenger approaches. Okay, so yeah, we're doing that. Also, let's just reorder the party here. Because whoever's in the first slot is more likely to be shown during cutscenes, so hey.
Tatsu, smell a guest.
Brave friends, I come bearing a mission sure to leave its mark on Mirren history.
I take it from the grand tone we're ready to form an alliance with the Rothians?
That's correct, Colonel. Analysis of the data unit you retrieved is complete. It confirms that the Rothians have cut all ties with the Ganglion. Given that, an alliance between our races would indeed seem to be mutually beneficial. As such, I would ask you to deliver a formal treaty to their leader.
I don't know how they'll respond, but I agree we need to try. We'll do it.
Did the data indicate where the Rothians are based?
Yes and no. We were able to reverse engineer the flight data. We believe they have a base somewhere in Oblivion. Beyond that, however, it gets fuzzy.
Meh, Tatsu can find Kitty Cat Base in no time.
I'll leave it to you then.
Understood. We'll do our best to earn a favorable reply.
Alright, let's go recruit some kitty cats. I must say, the silhouette in the active members list has me hopeful. In the original game, you could not recruit them into your party. But this silhouette doesn't match any of the characters, well, any of the single character that I know we're still missing from the original game. And thus, perhaps, they're going to rectify something that should have been in the original game.
Looks like we found the Rothians.
Kitty Cat friends look jumpy. Maybe shoot Tatsu when he approach, so Tatsu strike first.
This is a diplomatic mission. We'll just explain to them that we come in peace.
You there! Halt! Are you aware that this keep belongs to Prince Gacharg?
Yes, we know. We've come to speak with the prince. May we be granted an audience?
The human knows her place. And yet, they cannot be trusted.
We've met before.
I am Gobweed, adjunct to the prince.
We have a letter for His Highness. May we bring it to him?
Do you know the circumstances we Rothians now face, human?
We heard you parted ways with the Ganglion. That's why we're here.
That was His Highness's will, and it is not my place to question. But I know you filled his head with strange ideas. I would not have it happen again.
Yeah, we're not gonna gripe about it. So yes, it is very important.
That's right. We come with a proposal that can benefit both of our people.
I care not for your opinion on this matter.
Yeah, Gacharg should decide for himself.
Will you at least ask if he'll see us? Please?
No, I'll not see His Highness led astray by your poisoned tongues. If you would force your will this day, you must win that right in combat. Such is the Rothian way.
We've beaten you before, we'll do it again.
Wait, stop!
No, this is our only choice. We're guests of the Rothians. If this is their way, we have no choice but to obey.
Spoken like a true warrior.
They've spotted us.
Shall guard my prince.
Let me just hop out of this skill real quick.
Still.
Good time to weaken them.
Primer! Ghost Walker! Ghost Walker! Side Splash! Panicking! Weaken them! Screamer! Sliding Slinger! Sliding Slash! Sliding Slinger!
She's got some ether res this one. And some evasion.
0-0! Panicking! Weaken them! Boost them! Early Bird! Side Splash! Lightning! Shadow Strike! Prime! Black Sliding Slinger! Sliding Slinger!
Our accuracy is really an issue here.
Sliding Slinger! Sliding Slinger!
Okay, you know what? Elle, can you get out of that skull? You're more used to us on the ground.
0-0! Slinger!
Shield wall!
I won't miss this shot! Panicking! Feel the hornet
Wild Slash!
Black Vein!
Take Brainstorm!
The weather is part of what's making our accuracy so bad.
Sliding Slinger! Ghost Walker!
Even in the darkest hour, I know they'll go through.
Sliding Slinger!
Tides turn against me!
Nothing can faze me now! Could I get some backup? They shall not feel the hornet!
Look at us! We're on a stroll!
Conduction rise! Dispatch!
Take this! Our head is spinning! Wild Slash!
Lightning! Shadow Strike!
Wild Down!
Feel the hornet sting.
Panicking!
Okay, now that she's toppled, you can actually hit her and do damage.
Quick! Use melee slinger!
Now to do it again.
Won't miss this shot! Throwing tail! 0-0!
We need a little pick-me-up!
Yes! The adrenaline's flowing now! I put them to sleep. They're waiting. Side splash! Side slinger! Side splash! Splash! Primer! Side slinger! Side splash! Just need an oil and good to go. I will do this once! Igniting overdrive! Try attacking with range. Won't miss the shot!
sarcasm.
0-0! Attack at range now if I were you. I've been saving this.
So it looks like we're actually doing damage now, which is nice.
We'll put the salt on them!
My true wrath.
Early bird!
Shield wall! Spirits of the past, protect us! Lightning!
Wild smash!
Seems that going into overdrive has also improved our accuracy, which is very helpful. Accuracy was our main concern here.
Shooting star!
0-0!
Make your arms clean!
Ghost Walker!
Scanner ray!
Primer! Lightning! Side thrust! Panicking! This should be
A nice
ring!
for him. Spirits of the
Black
past,
vein!
protect us!
Got it! Lightning! Now follow up with the melee strike!
We'll put a sock on them!
Lightning!
Primer! Early bird!
There we go.
Wonderful! We are still alive!
You have won my life. Take it now.
I fought for the right to have Gajarg see this treaty, not to take anyone's life.
Bring them to me, Weed.
But my prince...
These warriors of Earth have followed our traditions and emerged victorious. To deny them now would shame us all.
Your Highness.
Come, humans. I would see this treaty you speak of. I see. You propose that we stand together as enemies of the Ganglion.
Our people don't have any reason to fight each other.
Nopon and humans are best friends now. Even more fun if kitty cats are friends too.
Ah, the purity and innocence of youth.
Fostering that innocence is a part of our duty as adults. It's a responsibility I take seriously.
As do I. The children of Roth live far from this place. It is their future that I fight for.
Your Highness.
You are called Elma, yes? Disgraceful though it may be, I must ask one condition. We lack medicine for our people. If you could aid us in this regard, I would be most grateful.
I have far more respect for a leader who puts his people before his pride.
Yeah, you should be proud of not being too proud, I guess.
Then please grant me this boon. Weed can give you the specifics. When the Rothians are back to health, we will stand beside you as allies.
So he says Breed will give us the specifics, but apparently it is the mission itself that gives us the specifics.
Please.
His Highness has made clear his feelings for our people. If you will aid us in this hour of need, then I will pledge my life in allegiance to you and your kind. Okay, but like, we were given two options, apparently. I want to know which one, if any, will produce a better result. Which I suppose means, let me just confirm the name of the crack this open. Not the direction to go if one wants to get out of this stronghold. And yet it appears to be the only exit from this room? Is this an actual... Ah, yes, it is. This is an actual pathway. And it seems that the only difference between the two objectives is whether or not I have to pay 100K for them. So if I go here, I get it for free. Hey, Wolfkinson, I am doing well, and I hope the same goes for you. Really? Can't open this door? We gotta go in from the ground floor? Excuse me, fellas, you got any medicine in here? Camera not helping. There we go. Medkits stolen without these guys being any the wiser, I suppose. Well, Wolfkinson, I hope that night off you've given yourself is a relaxing one. I certainly know how too much study can be taxing.
Thank goodness. Everyone seems so happy.
The bond between Rothians runs deep. Not being able to care for our comrades has been a heavy weight.
Warriors of Earth, you have my thanks for your aid. From this day forth, know that the Rothians stand with you.
Thank you, Your Highness.
However, this pact lives only as long as the Ganglion. Once they expire, so too does this alliance. Mira's a harsh land. Should our survival mean your doom, it must be so.
Yeah, I think it'll last longer than you think.
If we remain allies, it will be because we face an enemy that demands it. A welcome prospect for any Rothian.
It's not welcome at all. Let's all just be friends because... well, just because.
Yeah, what if the enemy that demands it is just life on Mira, huh? Maybe we can ally against things that threaten us all, sure, but what if we ally for mutual betterment instead of mutual protection? Hmm? Oh boy, I finally got a new Moranium sink. New outfit collection, you say? And hey, this is in fact new content. Gajarg was not playable in the original release, and it always felt super wrong. But now he is playable. Hooray! Leader of the Rothian mercenaries and former prince, Gajarg rejected the Ganglion to side with humans, a believer in loyalty and honor and a true warrior whose virtues impress his people and his second, Gabuid. Gajarg's unique style is based on the Galactic Knight. Oh, I haven't been reading battle style stuff. It's not super relevant. And apparently we have to add him to the party, or is it just giving us the chance right now? Keeping Neil because having her around gets us more drops, so yeah. Oh, the mission's complete. It was just giving us a chance to add him into the party. But yeah, Wolfkinson, the definitive edition is good. There has thus far been exactly one thing that I would consider a negative about this version. And it's not even that negative. Specifically, it's that there's a specific segment recon that, unless something else has changed in the definitive edition, is actually missable in this game, whereas it was forced in the original. Because character hangouts, where the characters are and you can go talk to them and add them to the party from there, like this one here. In the original, that was the only way to add a character to your party. So if you wanted to, say, get Fog to join you for going out, you had to actually go find him in LA and talk to him, which was a really annoying process for some of them, especially if they had heart-to-hearts you hadn't done yet. But, yeah, there's one character in the game who leaves the party and becomes unrecruitable after that. And I neglected to go talk to him at his hangout because I didn't realize beforehand that we needed to do that in order to complete the segment recon for their spots. So yeah, there's a segment recon right up here that I may never be able to complete. And that is the only thing that I would say is not strictly better than the original release. Well, I guess there have been a couple balance changes, but not to anything that matters. And beyond just quality of life improvements, we've got quick cooldowns now, which are a new feature that make combat a lot faster. Easier in many cases, but I'm fine with that. This game was already busted.
Hail!
Come, let us do this. Yeah, what do you want to do? Two warriors meet, and you have to ask what they do? Ha! Choose your weapon, madam. But first, I must ask you to hunt a Vice Simius or 10 faded Adseculas. One must always warm up before a battle, eh? So what say you? Are you prepared? Yes, yes, yes! I cannot wait to prove how the strength and pride of the 100 Hellions lives on. Yeah, take a deep breath, buddy. Ha ha ha! You do a fine job of hiding it, but I smell the bloodlust burning within you. Now begin the hunt, for neither of us shall make progress by standing about. Interesting. I would have expected a Gajarg affinity mission to open up. But then again, I guess he joins us late enough and is brand new, so we can't expect him to get affinity missions. Yeah, Wolfkinson, I'm totally with you on that. The quick cooldowns making things easier and more convenient early on absolutely help. And like, for the especially difficult bosses, quick cooldowns aren't going to make the biggest of difference because they've got enough health that your quick cooldowns aren't really going to change much how fast you take them down. And again, this game, it's easy enough to become super busted in combat that at the higher levels, it's not going to make too much difference. It's just going to make standard combat quicker. Okay, I've gotten the income that I need to beat this guy.
What?
How goes, you thieving little punk? Bad? Huh. Me, I'm just shy of that 70 grand. You even got 2 nickels to rub together yet? Come on, just bow down and admit defeat already. Yeah, no, I've won, sir. You seem awfully calm. You give up yet? What? You got the full 70,000 simoleons? Nah, there ain't no way you beat old Tobias. You're a lying dog, and I'm gonna prove it right. Ah, hell. Fine, you got it. But how the hell'd you get it so fast, huh? I'm calling foul on this. Dirty pool. It ain't possible, you hear me? You're a dirty, cheating fink. Yeah, I put probes in a bunch of places that get me money, and therefore my probes got me money. And what do you think I've been doing over here, huh? Eating bonbons? I done walked every corner of this stupid planet looking for places to put research probes. What are you doing that I ain't? Or are you gonna spew the same pap Kirsty did about your love for Frontier Nav? Barf! No, this don't count. I won't accept it. This ain't over by a long shot. I'm gonna find every last person who accesses your research probes and make sure they go back to watching mine. Enjoy your piddling profits till then, chump. Ah!
We saw this coming.
And that's still got one more chapter before we can do it. I suppose we can go do murderesses. Wait. Requirements not met. What have I not done? I guess I haven't completed the Haywire mission? I don't know which mission Haywire is.
All right, so guess what?
I see. Really?
There you are, finally. I've been looking all over for you. With Corwin gone, you're the only one left who can help. Please, help me save my team. Sure thing. Without even knowing what happened? Wow, you're something else. Thank you so much. I knew I made the right call asking you. And sorry, I got a little ahead of myself there. I'll explain from the beginning. That black skell has been targeting members of Corwin's team. We've lost contact with a number of Blades now who never made it back to the city. So Corwin put together a rescue team with himself at the lead, and they left New LA a while ago. But now they've all gone dark as well, and I'm the only member of the team left. I was pretty much panicking, but then I suddenly remembered you, Garnet. Yeah, thanks for whatever. Considering the skill you've displayed thus far, well, that's not something I'd easily forget. So please, save my team, I beg you. So that one's not haywire. I knew you'd agree, thank you. First, I need you to go help Peter's group. They went missing over in Oblivia. I'll get to work on pinpointing the others and call you as soon as I know more. Do I actually have the haywire mission already? I've got a lot of missions that I haven't done, but nope, none of them are haywire. Some of the missions I haven't done require or have recommended levels in the tens. 11 and 15.
Oh, you.
Hey, you there. You-hoo, yes, you. You seem absolutely bored to death. Why not spend a little quality time with me? Yeah, I'm covered in the quality time department. Covered? Oh, don't worry. I'm also taken care of in the romance department. There's only so many reasons one blade strikes up a conversation with another, am I right? Or were you just teasing me? Or did maybe you get all blushy because I was talking to you? Those government mucky mucks have given me a job, and while I'm flattered to be asked for by name, I could still use a little help. You've probably already heard the rumors, but talk is some team took down a huge beastie out in Sylvalum. Well, the big lunk's body is still just sitting there, so they want me to bring it in for research and dissection and whatnot. Which brings me to my itty-bitty little favor. And with that, I'll let my friend here explain the details. They hired him to do all the analysis bits. Okay, you're a bit hard to live up to excitement-wise, but I guess I'll try. Probably for the best that I'm boring though, right? Since this next part is rather serious. Oh, rude. I was totally serious. So the aforementioned big lunk was apparently a massive ganglion weapon, you see? We had previously dismissed them as a band of thugs, but this is some fairly impressive tech. And the Manon aren't the type to let tasty morsels like this go to waste, are we? So we've taken a proactive interest in this case, in this case, you understand? You make it sound so noble. You little hyenas just want your turn picking the bones of the lion's kill. No, that's not true. Also, what's a hyena, or a lion for that matter? Our motives are half a tireless thirst for scientific knowledge and half a desire to waste nothing. I think those are both noble, aren't they? It's a lovely pack of excuses, but can we get on with this? Someone's liable to snatch up our treasure if we stand around gabbing. I would if you'd stop interrupting me, perhaps? Anyway, moving along, all right? Initial reports suggest the engine and what we suspect is the cockpit remain largely unharmed. But obviously, if other parts are also salvageable, then so much the better, right? In other words, we just need you to go out there and grab whatever you can, if that's okay with you. Anything that's completely ruined is safe to ignore. I hope I can maybe just leave that judgment to you. Okay, so it was us who brought that thing down. So I guess it is kind of our responsibility. Is that clear? Does it all make sense? Good, then please hurry, if that's all right. Walking fast is good, but maybe running would be even better. Oh, I know you won't disappoint me. I'll be waiting.
That's great.
I probably need L to not be in the party to be able to accept this, huh? Oh, never mind. We're good.
Friends! We are all friends indeed. Which makes us friends in need, correct?
Oh, what? Sorry, Elle, I don't follow.
We wish to speak to you of a slight problem.
Tatsu will listen for free.
Truly a no-pon's no-pon, it pains me to say.
Yeah, profits down.
What? Perish the thought in a horrible fire. Sales are wonderful, thanks to New LA's kind citizens. If anything, we would consider expanding our business.
We'd be happy to hear your problem and help out if we can, Elle.
Splendid! We thank you for deciding in our favor. So, as it happens, we invent things in our spare time.
Whoa, really? What sort of things do you make?
We're very pleased you asked, and we'd be equally pleased to answer, were it not a trade secret.
Oh, come on.
So then what was it you wanted help with, Elle?
Unfortunately, we've been unable to procure the materials necessary for our tinkering. Resources were more plentiful when we lived in Noctilum, you see.
Well, yeah. Here in the city, we mostly have finished products as opposed to raw materials.
Just so. Yet the world beyond these walls is, as you say, all about survival of the fattest. Gathering resources amid such brutality is difficult for us. More intellectual types, we fear.
Tatsu know exactly what Elle mean.
He said intellectual, not ineffectual.
All right. Well, now I understand what you're asking for, and I think we can help. Just let us know what you need, and we'll try to track it down.
Wonderful. Splendid! Thank you so very much for stepping up to the full plate.
Tatsu want more on his plate, too.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. But anyway, it sounds like we're going on a mission for Elle. You know we're going to have to charge you for it, right, Elle?
Of course, and we will pay most handsome.
A ball of honey smoke, you say? Well, we found the materials for that. High temperature pot. Yep, we got those too. An electric hammock, you say? Yeah, we've got the materials for those as well. Quest complete. How to tell you have done perhaps too much exploring.
Ho-ho! Dance of new wares!
Oh, we didn't dare dream you'd find the materials so soon. Now we can unleash the wondrous magic of our new stock upon the world.
The new stuff still looks pretty standard to me.
Only to the eyes of an amateur, my friend. Ah, but it looks like we already have a customer. Welcome, welcome. What may we help you find?
So, my team's taken on this job, yeah? But the area's crammed with indigents.
If it's weapons you're after, I'm afraid you've got the wrong shop.
Are you nuts? I wouldn't dream of trying to fight those things. We just want to run them off, yeah?
Of course, we understand. In that case, we have just the thing. Don't we, Special Assistant Manager?
Okay, there's a sweet-smelling smoke screen. A piece of cookware that never cools down. Or a hammock that doubles as a meat and fish grill. That doesn't seem like the safest of hammocks, but if he wants to avoid the things, I'd imagine a sweet-smelling smoke screen would get their attention on the smoke and not on the you.
Yeah, this might work. Let's see how those bastards react to this. Thanks a million.
Ah, the simple joys of life. To craft goods and see them sold. To watch the customer's face embiggen in satisfaction. Oh, and look, another customer. Welcome and good day. What may we offer you?
Well, I recently started dating someone.
Hey, that's great!
Thanks. Anyway, I wanted to cook him dinner, but...
Cease speaking. We have the perfect item for your needs. Isn't that right, Special Assistant Manager?
So I'd imagine the high temperature pot is what we're meant to offer here, but the electric hammock also doubles as a meat and fish grill. These are both related to cooking. But let's go to the high temperature pot.
Okay, sure. I think I can make this work. Thank you, again.
Is that really gonna work?
That would certainly be lovely.
Wait, you don't know?
How could we? We were not the one who suggested it.
It's
and
a high...
even if it doesn't work now, surely there must be some other future use it will be perfect for.
It's a piece of cookware.
That's one way
How would
to
it
look
not
at
work? Hang on a sec. It's too late to go back now without completely redoing everything I've done on this stream. I'm just going to check and see whether or not I bungled that. Because I feel like we should have had 3 interactions. Oh. Apparently, there were only 2 interactions.
Yep, and get this.
But I appear to have made the worst choice for each of them. Even though the choices I made were the ones that seemed to be the most logical. Like, I gave them the things that seemed to be useful for what they wanted. Yeah, apparently if I had chosen the electric hammock for the guy with indigent troubles, it would have solved his back problems. And if I'd chosen the high temperature pot for him, it would have solved his skell fuel problems. Which helps him do more jobs than he ever did before. And for the girl... Oh, and the honey smoke attracts indigents to him, so he wants us to pay for his medical bills, apparently. And for the girl, the high temperature pot is apparently so hot she had to ask her friends to use a skell to get rid of it. The electric hammock, she says, helps her catch lots of fish and make big sales to Xenos, which allows her to ditch her low-income hangnail of a boyfriend. And the ball of honey smoke apparently makes her boyfriend like her cooking. So yeah, I chose the worst response for each of the 2 options. Even though they seemed the most sensical. Wolfkinson, what the choices affect
There you are. Hey, can I borrow you for a sec?
is specifically, in this case, just the affinity chart and how the 2 characters think of us. And that's it.
Hope's been super glum lately, and it's weirding me out.
You know, if anything's up, I'm worried about her.
Yeah, it's probably that.
Oh, right. She did say Ornella was like a mother to her. Well, she needs to talk about this, so maybe you can get her to open up. I just want to know if there's any way we can help her out. Thanks. I'm sure she'll open up if it's you asking. All right, off you go. I'll be cheering you on from here.
Father, have I been doing things wrong this entire time? Oh, hello. Sorry, I was just thinking. How is it you always know when I want someone to talk to? It's like magic. What happened to Ornella was ultimately my fault. So now I'm wondering if everything I've been trying to do is... What if all my efforts to help people burden others in turn? It's made me scared to help anyone, and now I'm just paralyzed.
Yeah, it wasn't your fault that she decided to be a hanger-on to you to make money. It's... You were doing the right thing.
You're very kind to say that, but I know it's not true. At least not for Ornella. It's like I've started to doubt everything. Everything I was proud of suddenly feels wrong and gross. I know my father struggled with this too. I'd give anything to have his journal. But it was lost during the crash. And now I'm lost too. Anyway, thank you. I feel a bit better after talking it out. I'll go see if I can help anyone else. If you take on any missions in the meantime, though, I'll come running.
What's the deal? She had a weirdly serious look on her face. Did you pick up on any ways we might be able to cheer her up?
Find her father's journal.
Nice going! I knew she'd spill the beans to her new best friend. So... now we just need to track down that journal she lost during the crash. Just... Sounds like I've got a top-secret mission to give you. Dig up that journal and return it to her. Oh, and keep it a surprise. It'll be more fun if she doesn't see it coming, so no blabbing. Meanwhile, I'll gather up everyone she's helped and see what we can do. You'll want to ask around after that journal right away, okay?
Yeah, Wolfkinson, in general, when this game gives us choices, there are 3 things that get affected. There's the links on the affinity chart. So, like... So yeah, like, between Elma and Lynn. Elma thinks Lynn's a reliable mechanic, Lynn thinks Elma's team leader. Things like that. Decisions can affect those. And that's what the decisions that we made during the quest for L affected. There are a select few quests where decisions made can result in character deaths. Though I'm pretty sure this one was unpreventable. And... yeah, so select few missions result in character deaths, which can change things. And then the rest are just determining whether or not to give extra affinity hearts between you and your party members.
Did you hear?
Livehold archive that's full of private data like diaries and photos. Not important enough to justify sending anyone out to look for it at this point in time.
Hey!
Irina was humming to herself as she was shopping in the commercial district. How bizarre.
As I recall...
Livehold archive unit containing people's private data is actually unit 13, maybe? Okay. And yeah, Wolfkinson, the affinity chart is actually a returning feature from Xenoblade Chronicles 1. But it's been dramatically expanded for X. Okay, Livehold archive unit number 13 crashed to the north. But that's apparently all the details we have, just to the north. Is it gonna be... Is it gonna be the one that's at this beach right here? Maybe.
I can help. How goes it? Any leads on that little project of ours? Huh. Whale debris with a personal archive database we haven't found yet? Sounds promising. I suppose I'll pin all my hopes on that then.
Wait.
I'll let Quentin know. Have him sniff around and see what he can find. He's a bit of a whiner, that Quentin.
What's Hope doing here? She's not in my party, and I thought we were supposed to be keeping this a secret from her. Why is she there?
But apparently he's some kind of frontier nav wizard. I'm sure he'll track it down. So why don't you drop in on him in a bid?
What project is this? Are we supposed to be finding something? For someone?
Yeah, no, just a thing. Blah, 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 details, no big whoop. Who cares, right? Forget the details and just party all night. Woo!
Yeah, party all night. Woo.
Oh, come on. You're keeping secrets from me too? All right, I won't pry. I'll just try to help as best I can. If you don't want to tell me, I trust your judgment.
Then let's get back to it. Oh, and I've been asking around too. Check back in with me in a bit.
One thing I have a actual minor issue with about the affinity chart in this game. As you can see, there's a bunch of red dots on the people showing like, hey, there's a new development or whatever. You can clear that red dot by hovering over them and clicking them. But, there's a lot of people. If you want to clear all those red dots and therefore get the red dot off this section of the menu, it's a lot of work. Stop parking the skells in the middle of the road. It's rude.
Hey,
Unbelievable.
Oh, hello.
Oh, Garnet, what a coincidence. Are you interested in cars? They're all right. As is frequently the case, I feel like I need an option in between these two. But I feel like saying yes is more likely to get this conversation going in a more interesting direction. I expected as much. There's a glint in your eyes that I recognize from another car lover I know. I'm hardly an expert on the topic myself, but I know enough to poke around under the hood. It reminds me how that friend of mine used to use all kinds of crazy car jargon when he drove me around in his classic car. White walls, glass packs, supercharged Hemi, rack and pinion steering, stuff like that. His car was really old-fashioned and it stalled all the time. But I think that gave me an appreciation for the history of the automobile. Made me feel like cars were more than just a bunch of bolts and metal. My first car was not steam-powered. Sounds great, but first we have to bring back the classic cars. I wonder if there's enough information about old cars in the Lifehold archives for us to reproduce them. I know it's hardly feasible now, but let's do what we can to make it a reality someday. That would really be something to look forward to.
You got my attention.
Oh, you're here. I've got a likely piece of whale wreckage more or less pinpointed for you. I suppose it's just never been a priority for the survey teams. Until yours truly tracked it down. Totally worth pulling that all-nighter.
Hello, Quentin. Are you helping out on this mission as well?
Sure am. I'd do anything to help out the guardian angel of New LA.
Do you mean me?
Yeah, so how's work going, bud?
Huh? You mean like at my job? It's
Yeah.
been much better since Hope helped me renegotiate my contract.
Oh, really? I'm so glad. Hearing that makes it all worthwhile.
Ah, thanks. So, about that database from the White Whale. I talked to that weird Nopon who was here in New LA. Lula Rita or something? She said she'd go find it. I think she already took off, actually. Could you maybe try to meet up with her and see if she found anything?
And since this quest is right over here, let's go pick it up. Add it to the pile of quests that I really need to get to at some point. Ah, is tall friend a mighty blade? You must go save Lana. Save sweetheart of Boo Boo. Boo Boo give friend anything. Yeah, give me the details. Lana is wife of Boo Boo, total angel, perfectness. Never has Mira seen more beautiful Nopon. But Angel of Boo Boo left for Caldros to buy new inventory and never return. Boo Boo tried to stop Lana, told Lana there was no reason for gentle Nopon like her to go to such dangerous place all alone. But Lana insists on helping business of Boo Boo, so kind, so giving. How can one Nopon be so sweet? Surely friend is also deeply enamored with Lana by now. Yeah, she sounds wonderful, sure. Boo Boo understand, but friend will kindly remember that Angel Lana already has very special someone. Friend should avoid getting any sneaky ideas. And with that, Boo Boo asked that friend travel to Caldros and check up on darling Lana. Friend will be paid well, no price too high for Angel of Boo Boo, but in return, Boo Boo expect friend to do anything in powers to keep Lana safe. Thank you, friend. Boo Boo want Lana to forever be smiling her amazing angel smile. Oh boy, we're at 2 hearts affinity with Gajarg already. Okay, we've still got 4 more quests to pick up. More actually. Well, no, that was a Marinium request, and that's also Marinium. Okay. So, yeah, it looks like it's actually just those 4. Not too bad. And since we're close to this heart-to-heart, we might as well go partake. Or division rewards, you say? I like division rewards. In fact, let me spend some of these. Every set of 6 of each of these I get gets me closer to my final build.
Good taste. I like it.
Doing a little sightseeing, are we? Are you instigating fights again? Your accusation wounds me, madam. I don't start every fight in New LA, you know. I assure you I'm merely a bystander. If my accusation wounded you, why did you get an affinity heart from it? Yeah, it's true, you might not be responsible. Your grasp of these situations is as astute as ever. Anyway, it looks like the fight ended while we were talking. Does it? It looks to me like they're still fighting. Very poorly. Damn it, Igor, you're useless. You can't even bring home pocket change. Oh, I was just talking to myself. Anyway, enjoy your evening and all that. I'll see you back in the administrative district. Oh, hey. There's a heart-to-heart with Gajarg, but he's in the party, so we can't actually have it right now. Though that is brand new content to this game, so it's probably worth seeing. So let's go ahead and change the time so we can have this heart-to-heart here. And then we can go have Gwyn's, and then we'll kick Gajarg out so that we can have his. Hey Garnet, how's it going? I was just about to go shopping to get ready for dinner. What do you feel like eating tonight? No, not Tatsu. Yeah, I'll take care of dinner. Whoa, really? Okay. What do you want to cook? Do you have a specialty? I don't believe I do world-famous sashimi. I haven't made any grown men weep with my barbecuing, but I have barbecued some steaks before. No, men have never fought duels for a bite of my creme brulee. My cupcakes, my cupcakes generally just come from a box, really. Follow the directions. There you go. And my omelets are not more valuable than gold, but they are tasty. But they're not really a dinner food, now are they? Barbecue, huh? That's not really cooking, right? Isn't that just barbecuing? Although they do say protein is good for building stamina and muscle. Eat enough of that stuff and before long you'll start looking like Vandam. Also, yeah, sure, it's grilling. But like, what you season the meat with still matters. It's not like you're just putting meat on the grill raw and then taking it off when it's cooked and there you go. You gotta do something to it. All right, barbecue it is. I'll go buy us some meat. Good enough. Okay, now we go over here for Gwyn's. Before the time moves on from evening.
Hey! That's right, yeah? You hear?
Man, this is
is it.
Evening, Garnet. Funny running into you here, huh? I was just about to go have dinner with Matthias and Lieutenant Arena. But the lieutenant wanted to buy something at that store, so I'm waiting for her to finish. Shouldn't be too long now. Yeah, why not buy a present for her, huh? A present? What? So yeah, today isn't any sort of special day. I don't have any reason to give her one, so yeah, I think she would find that pretty suspicious. But I have been thinking that I might use my share of our next assignment reward to get her something really incredible for her birthday. Like maybe the new assault rifle from Sakuraba Industries. What do you think? Yeah, I'm not going to recommend that he buy her a ring, but then again, I did just save, and this will probably result in an amusing response. Seriously? That's moving a bit fast, don't you think? I mean, I don't even know if I have enough money. I'd have to buy a matching set of rings, right? Huh, I wonder if instead of buying a pre-made one, I could make one out of resources mined through Frontier Nav. But what resource should I use? Maybe Dawnstones? Or Everflea's ore? Uh-oh, looks like Lieutenant's coming back out. Well, I've got to go. Hope we can work together on a mission soon. That wasn't as amusing as I expected it to be, but that did get hearts with all three of my companions. Though Gajarg is technically the only one who still needs hearts, so whatever. I was expecting something more comedic. And actually, let's also do Bose's over here before we kick Gajarg out to do his.
Hear me out.
Wolfkinson, if plain unseasoned meat is how the British like it, I feel very sorry for you.
So about that.
Especially considering the Brits have gone to war over spices before, like, at least use those spices, come on.
Never cease training.
Ah, Garnet, what wonderful timing. I was just trying to teach these baby blades the mindset they'll need to survive in the field. But they don't seem to truly grasp what I'm saying. They may not yet have enough real-world experience. Perhaps you, the victor of countless battles, could teach them the key to your survival in a way they might more easily understand? Discretion is indeed the better part of valor. When they say death before dishonor, they mean alphabetically. So you're saying they should consider every option carefully, then make the choice that best ensures their survival. Yes, that is generally how one survives. So that is the secret to your longevity. Not savagery, but resourcefulness. Not haste, but thoughtfulness. Actually, the secret to my longevity is that the game lets me respawn if I die. That's it, really. I must admit that your cool and collected approach to battle is somewhat alien to me. But no one wants to see these disciples return with their lives more than I. I hope your words ring out in their hearts as they set foot on their first battlefield. I could tell you had a gift for educating and inspiring others, and I see now how right my intuition was. What say you, Garnet? Will you help me forge these lumps of soft metal into tempered steel blades? For while I'm honored to have been asked to serve as their guide, my harrier duties suffer in the meantime. I could use a second fount of wisdom to aid me. I was hesitating about this job, but would ask you to please consider my proposal. Think of the exceptional blades you could help them become. Yeah, sure. I'm pleased to hear that. In that case, I must ask you to begin an intensive study of the sacred sutras, as my instruction is based on the Buddha's wisdom. If you believe that all the Buddha has to teach is the Noble Eightfold Path, you will be pleasantly surprised. Many of his teachings are relevant to a warrior's life on the battlefield. I shall begin preparing crates of the most essential texts and have them shipped to your room immediately. Read and memorize each before starting the next. How I look forward to lengthy discussions of the Tripitaka during your study breaks. I've signed up for a bit much, apparently. Alright, so gotta kick Gajarg out. And I'm pretty sure everyone else is at full affinity. They sure are, so I don't really need to fill his slot for a heart-to-heart.
Guess what?
New content time! Ah, it is you. How fateful that we two souls should cross paths in this sprawling metropolis. What am I doing here? Huh, you need not be so guarded. I have just returned from a meeting with the great generals of the Earth faction concerning a cooperation agreement. But it struck me that to visit distant NLA only to stand idly around a table would constitute the waste of an opportunity. And so I have decided to take initiative and ask for a sparring match with NLA's greatest warrior. Hello? You come at just the right time. To you I shall pose my question. Who is the strongest in NLA? It's me. Why can't I say me? But no, it's not Tatsu. And while Elma is a great party member, it's not her either. It is, in fact, Nagi. If it's not me. Yeah, at least in the original game, Nagi had the single strongest art of any of the companion characters. So yeah, Nagi. Kentaro Nagi, is it? He was present at my earlier council meeting. Indeed, he was the only one who did not afford a single glimpse of weakness. Even I was overawed at his presence. Without fail, a warrior's soul abides within him. I am not surprised in the least to hear that he is NLA's strongest. However, I am now thinking that perhaps for you and I to cross weapons and trade blows may be the most optimal resolution. Yeah, because I'm the strongest, actually. It may have been a sign from the gods of conflict that I, desirous of combat as I am, have crossed paths with you here. Anytime, anywhere, bud. Ha, spoken as a true warrior. I knew I had the measure of you. Then I will expect great things from our bout, friend. In the meantime, I shall look more closely into the greatest warrior of NLA. Await further word and be prepared. Oh boy, we got a new heart with him. Why am I looking at affinity missions? We're already on one. Oh, there's a new Gajarg there. We do qualify for it, so let's go have it. Because again, new content.
Listen.
I see you found a cat. My friend, what is this small creature? A house cat? I see, so that is its name. Something about its features brings to mind a proud Rothian warrior. Perhaps I am imagining it. Pray tell, what relation do these house cat creatures bear to the people of Earth? No, cats are not mystical creatures who turn into monsters once they reach a certain age, though that is the origin of the Nekomata yokai Once a cat gets old enough, their tails split in two and they become yokai, apparently. But yeah, they are human pets, but they are also hunters of vermin. They can be both. But no, they're human pets. We find them adorable, and we keep them with us so that they can be soft and warm and delightful. Indeed, to bring them with you to Mira, knowing all the dangers it poses, speaks to an undeniable level of infatuation. But it does not strain the imagination. Your cats have a simple innocence which I recognize from Roth's own babes. It must be difficult to survive and thrive on Mira with bodies so diminutive as theirs. But if they live under humans' protection, perhaps they may not be denied a life of warmth, peace, and comfort. The next time you see a house cat, you must spare no effort to give it plentiful nuzzles. I demand it. Your wish is my command, sir. I'm glad he doesn't get offended by it. Is that it for his heart-to-hearts, or does the next one just not show up until we've got enough affinity with him to begin with? I do not know. Yes, Wolfkinson, it is a very easy wish to fulfill. And the next time one of my cats puts herself in my lap, it will be done.
That's crazy.
Afternoon.
Good day.
Good day to you, Garnet. Have you come to check on us? Rock now has a job, and we are able to live at peace here in New LA. We owe all of these blessings to you. I do not know how to thank you for all that you have done. Yeah, no, Rock had the courage to agree to do something. You are correct. Rock's courage has saved me time and time again. I know that he shall never let me down. I'm truly fortunate to have him as a friend. Until now, we have lived lives of fear and stress, ever on the run from Samar. I'd assumed we were doomed to a most miserable type of existence. It never occurred to me that Rock could make friends with others and be so happy. And being able to live in this fair city has done much to put my own heart at ease. I'm so very glad we met back in Noctilum. I shall hold these feelings of gratitude close until the day that I can say that I have repaid my fellow citizens of New LA. And I know that Rock feels the same. I do hope you will bear with us while we work to settle our debt to you. And that's a Moranium request, which I cannot fulfill right now because I sunk all my Moranium into the new Moranium sink. Right, we still have 3 quests to pick up. I should do that. Just in case one of them is the Haywire mission we need to do in order to make the next Murderous Affinity mission available. Ah, it's you. How's that battle probe treating you? I hope you're being smart about how you use it. I have not put it anywhere yet because it affects such a small area that is not super worth using. But sure, it's been a lifesaver or whatever. No thanks needed. At first my work was for the sake of the Earthlife colonization project, you understand? But now it's for the city and the Blades, so compliments mean nothing to me. My only desire is for those stubborn idiots in the arms industry to wake up and take notice, and I need your help for that. Regardless, the design for my next type of battle probe is ready to go into production. This series generates a melee attack boost effect. The specs call for 15,000 units of Moranium. Think you can handle it? I can, just give me like half an hour for my income to come in. Though I'd rather have a ranged boost than a melee boost, just for the record. Right then, get on that as soon as you can. And I've got even more designs for different types of battle probes where those came from, or where these came from. Can't afford to get stuck here, you know? And would you look at that, we're at 4 hearts with Kajarg already. I'm not seeing any new heart-to-hearts popping up, so... chances are... that, he might not have a third heart-to-heart. Which would actually be kind of disappointing.
And there's more. Hey!
What's up?
Well, if it ain't Garnet, you're looking as smug as ever. How's all my money from my research probe viewers treating you, you thieving little rat? I mean, it is true, I do seek a higher cause than mere profit. I'm already a multi-millionaire. Money is basically worthless to me. It's Moranium that I'm after. Oh, swell, because hypocrisy is just what you've been missing. You need to eat, yeah, need bullets to survive? Then you better have some money, genius. Yes, I have a lot, which is why it's not what I'm seeking. I have it already, so I do not need to seek it. Do you understand? But if you're so pure and selfless, put your money where your mouth is and pull out all your damn data probes. But no, of course you won't do that. Sir, my data probes are for finding things like lifehold pieces and stuff. They need to stay in. I'm not in it for the money. The money is just a side effect. So don't try to pretend you ain't in this for the money, same as me. Now let's settle this for good and all. I've installed research probes all over Mira since you cheated on our last little wager, and sister, you don't stand a chance of beating me this time. So if you got the guts, come take me on again, and whoever wins this time gets to be the king of Swingtown for keeps. You up to it, pal? Cause I'm done running. You beat me, I'll do whatever you say. Okay, 130k in a single return. You got it. I'm gonna have to put down some more research probes. Ha, it's your grave, buddy. But before we start, you gotta answer one question. Why do you work on expanding Frontier Nav? And I ain't talking about the I want a bright future for mankind bullplop. I mean the real reason. I want to know what it is that turns your gears. The truth, not some warmed over lie. Now, if I really wanted to buy something, I would. So yeah, it honestly is to improve the conditions of mankind. See, this is why I don't trust people like you and Kirsty. Cause me, I've got something to build, and that means I need whole boatloads of cash. I ain't no daisy-headed idiot like you, so watch your back, Flower Child, because I'm gonna rip your petals clean out. Okay. So, this man has picked a fight that is just going to lose him more money in the end. I don't get it. Seems like a losing proposition. But I need to increase my revenue total by quite a bit, actually. I might have to harm my mining operation to do that, though. If I get all my research probe G6s pulled out and chain them together, I might be able to squeeze a little more value out of them. Why is the revenue here an E when it's got 2 unexplored territories? I guess it's an E without those. So pulling this out drops my income by 10k. Which is actually kind of huge. Do I have any more storage probes? I do. Oh, baby, got my Moranium storage past 100k. And if I put a booster probe here, then that'll improve my storage a little bit. And then I can drop some research probes in these two spots. I don't have any good research probes that I can chain. Though this would only be a chain of 2 anyway, so it doesn't even matter. So I guess we'll put a G2 here. Just for some income. Do I have any G6s in places without unexplored territories? So I've got 2 there with unexplored territories. I've got 1 here with unexplored territories. So that means I've still got 1 more G6 somewhere. There it is. And there's unexplored territories there. So we can just leave it. And we'll plop a G4 in. Or where do I have my G5? That might matter. I've got it here. Where there are no unexplored territories. Okay, so we'll swap that for a G4. And look for unexplored territory spots, because they do produce the best revenue. And we'll plop the G5 here, because there's 2 unexplored territories here that I need to find. And if I go and find all of the unexplored territories that are in places where I've got research probes, maybe, just maybe, it will allow me to get my income where it needs to be without needing to do any probe chaining.
Yes?
Just gonna pick up this 1 more NLA quest, and then we'll actually go afield.
What to do?
Hey, you're a Blade too, right? Then you'd be smart to watch out for Gus and his crew. I had good people die after those bastards set their sights on my team. And for what? For nothing. Yeah, tell me more about Gus so that I can avoid and/or bring him to justice. My team and I were in the field collecting research samples. A man calling himself Gus approached with some men and said that indigents had killed most of his team. Obviously, we felt terrible, so we said we'd help with their bounty mission. We fought the Targus to the edge of a tall cliff, and as soon as the battle was finished, Gus and his men pushed us off. It was all a lie. They just wanted the reward without doing the work. My crew and I still had 2 missions left to finish, but I was the only one to survive. Thought I'd go crazy from anger and grief. Even did for a little while, I suppose. Did you not report him? Because I feel like there's a real lack of reporting people who do heinous crimes here in NLA. So look, I know this is a lot to ask. I get that, but is there any way I could get you to join me? Temporarily, I mean, just until I finish the missions. I know it's probably a little sentimental, but, well, I want to finish what we all started. My people were proud Blades, and they deserve it. Yeah, sure. You're a good person. Thank you. Even after what's happened, with all the challenges we've faced since leaving Earth, I can't help but feel a deep connection with other Blades. Yeah, sure. I knew you'd get it. Honestly, I think Gus and his ilk are some kind of aberration that shouldn't exist. Damn them all to hell. Sorry, got a little emotional there. Anyway, I need your help hunting a Linker Skirpo near Rust Lake in Noctilum. It's a dangerous target, so be very careful. Oh, wait, there's still 1 more quest to pick up in NLA. So let us go pick it up. And unless this is Haywire, then I just don't know what Haywire is. Curse this injured leg. Is that you, Garnet? Your timing is good. Captain Slavity is about to do something terrible. Yeah, what happened? It happened suddenly. We were in training exercise when Slavity went berserk, started attacking us. Then she ran off to northern mountains. Now she attacks Blades who look for her. It was hard to leave Ganglion, but now we love NLA. I not wish to lose that. Captain Slavity would not want it either. She must have reason for such actions. You must stop her. Well, that's not Haywire, which means that Haywire is not yet available to us. It is good you are here. Captain told us of you. Said to ask you for aid if anything happened to her. She trusts you, Earth Alien. Yeah, I'll honor that trust, sure. I see she was right. Captain bought new type of protective gear, one of Earth Alien make. She managed to defeat us with ease, even when we faced her as group. But you are strong. I know you can face her. Go to Castaway Cavern. She makes her stand there. Maybe Haywire is a standard mission and not one of these green ones?
Hey!
Doesn't seem to be. Oh well. Oh, I was not correct about which life hold piece we were after. We were instead after one that I don't think I've actually spotted. Yep, I have not in fact spotted this one before. Because it isn't one, it's Lularita. You good here? This doesn't seem like a place for an Opon.
Ah, handyman friends of Lularita!
Hello, Lularita. How's the patch job on your roof holding up? No leaks, I hope.
No leak at all. And for free? Still blows Lularita's mind.
I'm glad. What is it that brings you out here today?
Lularita wanted to pay back free-working friends. Came out on hunt for parts from Whale of White.
Thanks for your help just the same. For a secret mission, there sure are a lot of people working on this. Is there something going on I should know about?
Yeah, whatever it is, you're gonna like it.
Really? Oh, I can't wait! Whatever this research is, I'm sure it'll make life better for everyone. Now you've got me all excited. Shall we go have a look?
Remember, Big Critter scared off greatest warrior of Durango Caravan. Free-working handyman friends must be careful.
Ah. Was wondering why there was a marker for our current quest here. And you know what? We can take it.
Let's take the fight to them. Sliding slinger.
Okay, that is sturdier than I expected it to be.
Weaken them.
You won't be disappointed.
Sliding slinger.
Seal I think we need a little pick-me-up. Mind storm.
The adrenaline's flowing now. Kick into overdrive, people.
Our head is spinning. someone get our party started?
Yes! The adrenaline's flowing now! Violent
Wild smash!
Panicking! Weakness! Sliding slinger!
Won't be disappointed!
Sliding slinger!
Sorry, could someone get our party started?
There we go.
We weathered the storm.
I'm proud of Elle for surviving that entire fight. And we didn't even get the part we needed. And it can also come from much lower level Siniculas. Yeah, if the part we're looking for is way up there, it's no wonder I haven't found that piece of the life hold yet. Also, it's not your ordinary life hold piece, it's white whale debris. It's just way up here for no reason.
Wait, how can... This database contains my father's journal. Was this why we came all the way out here? Why everyone was involved?
Surprise.
Oh my goodness! I'm so happy right now. I'll read this on my own later. I'm sure he'll have a solution for all the unintended hurt I've caused. And for how to avoid another Ornella.
And now let's get out of here before... Oh, wait, what? Oh, there is a Gajarg affinity mission. But I can't do it until I complete Chapter 12, which... Isn't Chapter 12 the final chapter? Hang on. Let's look at these achievements. Oh, no, there's also Chapter 13. But what could possibly come between Chapter 13, Act 1, Part 7, and Chapter 13, Act 2, Part 2? What could this possibly be? It's really funny to me that they tried to avoid spoilers, but only spoilered out specific parts of chapters while leaving the other parts there. So, like, we know there's a Chapter 13 Part 2. We know there's a Chapter 13 Part 1. But we don't know that there's a Chapter 13 Act 2 Part 1. I was saying part earlier. Act 2 and Act 1. But yeah, we just have no idea that there's an Act 2 Part 1. Only Act 2 Part 2 and beyond.
I've been thinking about something I read in my father's journal. In my fear of others, altruism became my trustiest weapon. By forcing my kindness upon others, I tried to buy theirs in return. What more selfish motive could exist? Such kindness is but a hollow shell. As a younger woman, I never understood what he meant. But now, I see that he and I are the same. I fear that people I'm unkind to will betray me, and I'd rather vanish than be betrayed. So what do I do now? I'd thought that if I read his journal, I'd know, but... I'm sorry. I'm so afraid of other people, of everyone. I can't help but think they'll all turn on me like they did to my father. I mean, what if Ornella was just the first of many? How do I face Ada and the others when I can't trust them not to hurt me? I know that in my head, but the rest of me can't seem to believe it. Still, I can't just go hide in a hole either. All right. I guess I should try to be brave and go see Ada, huh?
Come on, please, let me help. I owe her more than I can even say.
Not as much as me. You sit tight while I go find it. She's been helping me out since the day I moved to New LA.
Hey, whoa! Really, you guys, this is too many people. I get how you all feel, but a search party this big is just chaos. Ah, welcome back! You find that thing yet? Really? That's awesome! I called up some people Hope helped, and then they called more people, and... well, it kind of snowballed. I'm glad I can call this off. You're really something, you know that, Hope? All these people came running to help you.
But why? All this time, I've just been selfishly...
Hey, everybody! They found the journal! Go on home now. Get, shoo!
So Hope's problem is fixed? Oh, that's a relief.
It was killing me to see you walk around looking all sad. If you ever need anything else, just say the word.
I'm glad that worked out. Mostly because I kinda, sorta, hacked into Frontier Nav.
The ends justify the means?
You won't tell, right? If my boss hears about this, I am so fired.
You were saying something about being selfish, but these folks all disagree. They need you, Hope, and so do I. So please, don't ever doubt that again.
Also, like, even if you're being altruistic for selfish reasons, you're still helping people. Like, oh no, you're helping them so that they like you more. But they're still getting helped. Like, worst case, that's just transactional interactions. There are worse things than transactional relationships. It's just a simple fact of life. Humans, they interact with other humans. And if everyone benefits from that, great. Everyone benefited. And later, Wolfkinson, thanks for dropping by. Yeah, does this help get rid of your doubts?
Of course it does. How can I feel anything but blessed in the face of all this? But I do need to be stronger. I need to do more than be kind. I need to really understand you all. I'm far from perfect, but I hope you'll all continue to be my friends.
Okay, I think there was... Yes, there was one more that we could do. Two more that we could do. So the fact that Haywire isn't available yet means that one of the missions that I have must have it locked behind it. Which I suppose means I need to do more missions that I've already picked up. So let's actually get to work on some of those. I don't like the camera in this alternate flight mode. No, I'm not looking for achievements right now. Making sure I've got everything I can in the Collectopedia. Okay. Oh boy, we're done finding insects. But he tried to devulcanize when he really shouldn't have. I had no idea devulcanizing was so painful. It hurts so bad. I'm starting to see things? Grandma, is that you? What is this I'm feeling? So new and yet so awful. Oh, now I'm seeing Garnet? Yeah, you doing okay, bud? Can't hear what she is saying. It all seems so clear, don't you think? Lying to Troylin, I mean? Swapping his Gorqua out for a fake was very dumb. Never again, you know? Oh, he's just unconscious, not dead. Okay. Who knows? Maybe he can still come through. Hello, whale. You weren't here when I walked in.
Ghost Walker! Primer!
Provide cover fire. Exploit the open.
Very nice.
Just fighting it because we haven't actually fought one of these things before.
I've got a mighty blow.
It looks like we want this to end in any sort of reasonable amount of time. We're gonna need this overdrive. Why can't I... This is a problem if I can't use my purple art on it.
Sliding slinger! Induction! Panicking! Weaken them! Sliding slinger! I've got them stunned. Quick, use melee! Take this!
Why can Electric Surge reach? But Side Slash can't.
Ghost Walker!
Sorry. Could someone get a party started?
The adrenaline's flowing now! Sliding slinger! Sliding slinger! Panicking! Weaken them! Early bird!
It's not over until the fat baby sings. An aura right now might lead to good things.
Don't worry, I won't let up.
Sliding slinger! Ripple them!
Sliding slinger! Sliding slinger! Thanks! Sliding slinger! You did it!
Well, still made it through. That would be why I haven't opened this container. I was about to ask, why have I not opened a container up here when I've been up here and it's at level with us? It's because it wasn't at level with us. It was hiding underneath there. Hey there, Lana. What you doing here with this blue knop on?
Friend could do it.
This is time to be brave, Walolo. New and happy life of Lana and Walolo is just at very beginning. Lana not let that end here. Hello, is friend here to speak with Lana? Yeah, Boo Boo sent me. Boo Boo sent friend all this way just to find Lana? Sometimes that Nopon's so... Ugh, never be minding. Now is not time to worry about Boo Boo. Friend must get rid of Monoceroses up there. Then Lana will answer all Snoopy questions. Oh, just right over here, huh?
Let's take the fight to them! Sliding slinger! Moving in! We need to bop up and take something this big down. Big help.
You've not into despair.
Yes, we did it!
Our skills were indisputably superior.
Primer! Early bird! Sliding slinger! Ruin tail!
Shield wall!
Weaken them! Sliding slinger! Who's next? We're fighting you!
We'll put a sock on them!
Slinger!
We'll scratch yours.
Sliding slinger! They never stood a chance.
An exemplary battle. Wow!
What? Monoceros is already gone? Friend works quickly. Lana's impressed. Come to Drongo Caravan, friend. Lana explain everything there. Lana? I'm here at Drongo Caravan. We need it to be a different time? Yeah, maybe during the day.
Those humans.
Oh, there she is.
Thanks.
Thanks for helping Lana before, friend. And though brave friend saved precious life of Lana, Lana's still not going back to Boo Boo. Lana's staying here with Walolo. Lana loved Walolo. Do not drag poor Lana away and tear Fluffy Heart into pieces. Okay, this one probably has knock-on effects, so hang on. Yeah, I mean, apparently this doesn't affect anything, so yeah, sure, whatever. If it's what you truly want. Yay, friend is so understanding, so kind. Now Lana can start better life here with Walolo. What? Lana married to Boo Boo already? Walolo not want anything to do with this mess. Walolo is not wrecker of homes. Oh no, Lana not letting Walolo get away that easy. Real Nopon takes responsibility for actions. No way, Walolo heading back to New LA. Bye-bye, Lana. Walolo is spineless excuse for Nopon. Now clever plan of Lana ruined, unless... Oh ho ho ho! Wait single moment, Walolo. Lana forget to mention one tiny little thing. Lana carrying little pawn of Walolo. What? Walolo going to be data pawn? Yes, so grow spine and finish what Walolo start. Friend agrees with Lana, yes? Yeah, are you sure that's actually true? You seem to have made it up on the spot. Meh, friend is bad person to suspect Lana of trickery with no proof. Now come, Walolo. No time for arguing. Little pawn of Lana and Walolo about to be born. All right, Walolo is nothing if not fine, upstanding Nopon. Walolo will do right thing. Yay! Now, human friend will go and fetch materials needed to make good luck charm to ensure healthy little pawn. Lana needs 6 malevolent Petraman silks and 6 golden puffs dropped by local monsters. Little pawn of Lana count on you. And Walolo. Little pawn of Walolo also count on you. Okay, she needs me to grab stuff from monsters, so that's gonna put a damper on the timing of this quest. Also, isn't this not where we fought Zufar? Could have sworn we killed Zufarg over Lake Seal. So I suppose we did knock parts of it down over here. Oh boy, useful wreckage.
Into the fray.
It seems the sleeping dogs have risen.
Oh. Nice. I was looking for a container that I saw on the map, because I figured it was probably for the quest. This is the container. Let's just let this thing pass on over before getting in our skull, because that thing aggroes to skulls. Usable looking parts. More usable looking parts. It's gonna say that the quest is done, but I feel like there's probably still more parts we could find. Majestic.
It seems the sleeping dogs have risen.
This thing sure does repeatedly make this same exact jump. not actually seeing any more containers on our minimap or anything, so maybe we did actually get all of them. So while I'm out here, I probably should try and find unexplored territories. I wonder if this little prominence counts for anything. I mean, it'll get us aggroed by the Zig, but
My soul craves
it is in fact a scenic viewpoint. See, there's more Zoofarg debris here. Ah. This isn't openable, is it? Nope. Is this the only Nopopotamus here?
It's a horse-eat-horse world.
Ah, great. The Z-Dom spotted us.
I'll take the first step. Make him count.
My marksmanship also knows no
Early bird, ruined tail. Sliding slinger.
We need a little...
Astral protection. Side slash.
blade.
Side slash.
There's no need to push.
Taking it over.
Crack-a-boom!
Sliding slinger. Conduction.
Okay, at this point, we are basically good to go.
Now, take it to them.
Take this.
Shield wall.
Big help.
There's no need to push.
Is this my end?
And that, I believe, is the first Z-Dom I have slain.
We did it.
Is that all? Onward then.
I believe I needed that sapphire ring for something. Nothing stopping me from popping this container open. Other than the fact that it's inside and I'm not. Right, I was gonna look at more unexplored places. So I've got a place to find here. So somewhere in or around this segment is another unexplored territory. I was an unexplored territory, where would I be? I mean, it is a simple matter of just fly around and see if we find it. You know, maybe that big bird cage.
On into the fray.
Apparently got time here. Ah, there it is.
Really taking its toll.
Our head is spinning.
I'm only glad we cannot.
Why can't I use, like, any of my arts?
Well, this is
Something must have jammed my ranged weapons somehow. Either way, that's actually too far afield, apparently. You know, maybe, just maybe, the other hidden spot is inside the old ceremonial hollow.
Let's take the fight to them. Never stood a chance.
Wonderful! We are still alive!
Adrenaline pumping. Blood tear.
Shield
Big help. Sliding slinger.
We'll get fired, both of us!
Panicking. Weaken.
I am one rank away from being able to upgrade my class.
What's happening? I'll take the first shot. Make it count.
Allow us!
Sliding slinger. Brilliant hit.
Shield
Sliding
wall.
slinger. Sliding slinger. Sliding slinger. Panicking. Weaken them. Sliding slinger. Sliding slinger. Sliding slinger.
Wild
Sliding
smash!
slinger. Got it. Now follow up with a melee strike.
Okay, so let's explore around in here. Grab any containers we find. Even if it means fighting our way through Monoliths.
Let's take the fight to them.
Put a sock on them!
Shield wall. This shot. Panicking. Weaken them.
We appear to have gotten aggro on a tiny crab. But not just any tiny crab. A tiny crab tyrant.
We've an aura to turn things around. Primitive theme for all!
Wild down! Early bird! Use your aura! Sliding slinger!
We saw this coming.
And Tiny Crab was guarding this. Oh, we got a shipment of uranium. I should go sink that when I have the chance. Kind of annoying that they've got all these things that would definitely aggro to us on the way to these things.
Good work. The expedition continues. Panicking. Weaken them.
Your rhythm.
Sliding slinger. Run tail. Weaken us.
There's no need to
We're coming to you. Violet string.
We'll put a song on them.
One enemy down. Keep fighting for the
Sense present by examining the past. After all, the cart doesn't fall too far from the horse.
Hey, but that's our... No, never mind.
Maybe these two will ignore us. Excellent. So we can skip some combat here.
It's a horse-eat-horse world.
Sliding slinger.
We'll put a sock on them.
Sliding slinger. Yes, we did it. This planet never ceases to amaze. Here comes the opening.
Exploit the opening.
Sliding slinger.
Apparently we've got combat with something other than this.
It's great to push myself like
Nope,
that.
never mind.
We all have room to grow still.
Or maybe not, never mind? Yes, never mind, okay. So we'll crack this open.
A worthy
What's
foe, my
happening?
soul craved contest.
Sliding slinger.
Yes, because I wasn't exactly hugging the wall.
Sliding slinger.
We counted as close enough for this thing.
Workday? Sounds like fun to me.
Meeting humans has certainly made each day interesting for us.
Okay, don't know that we're getting past these two without a fight, but apparently we are. Nice. And this definitely wants to fight, yeah.
Let's get that adrenaline.
Higher level, but not enough higher that it'll matter. Core crusher, good.
Completely primed. It feels great to push myself like that.
We weathered the storm.
Oh, L is max rank. So, kick him out for HB. And can I avoid fighting these two? Maybe. Yes. But clearly this is not the hidden vista or whatever that I've been looking for. But at least it's a cleared out cave. Now let's hop into here. And see if we can find that unexplored territory.
Into the fray.
Okay, so I think it's anywhere in these segments it could be. But I think these bird cages are a little bit too far outside the segments count. That said, I can still pop this open.
They're not really planning to fight me.
On into the fray. A worthy foe. My soul craves contest.
Yeah, I really don't like how the camera behaves with regards to this flight mode.
They look tough, but I'm tougher.
Oh, maybe this here pool.
My training has borne
Yep,
fruit.
that's
and
it.
My arts grew keener.
And no new thing there. Got two things to find here. I know where one is for sure. Gotta find the entrance. Probably started going the exact wrong direction. There it is. Say hello to, Farsis the Everqueen. We will not be fighting her. Not today, at least. And I will be right back, because my cat just barfed on my bed. Okay, I am back. Got what I could cleaned up. And the rest will have to be cleaned up later. So I believe there's still one more... Yeah, still one more unexplored territory somewhere in this vicinity. I would guess that perhaps it's like in Sylvalum's outer wall. Maybe a sea cave or something. Considering how much wall there is in this segment. Bet it's right here. Ah, not right here, but in there. And looks like we're not getting in there quick and easy. Well, not easy, but quick.
But I'm tougher.
Ah, yes.
Fine, I'll face you. Sliding slinger! Let's take the fight to them! Now follow up with the Bailey! Sorry, can I get some backup? It's great to push myself like that.
We all have room to grow still.
Sliding slinger! Let's take the fight to them! Sliding slinger! Weaker now! Relic tail!
Superior decoy round!
Sliding slinger! Sliding slinger! Who's next? We're coming in
And
here!
now, gotta get through this ox surge, and then that container is all ours.
Sliding slinger! Sliding slinger!
They look tough, but I'm
There's no
tougher.
container in here.
Reinforcements?
Oh.
Not for
Hello,
long.
Durok.
Reinforcements? Not for long.
Contact! Contact!
I can't continue.
Oh,
Bailing
whoops.
out.
I was trying to get a different
Reinforcements? Not for long.
prompt,
Oh, this is not good. You might have
but because the Skell busted prompt replaced it, I just lost a point of insurance on my Skell. But hey, we found the unexplored territory, and therefore we got stuff out of it. And we got the unexplored territories there. We got the unexplored territory there. There are no unexplored territories here. Also, that's a D for revenue. Why do I have a freaking 4 there? Okay, so placing this here would lower my revenue total. I guess a G4 is worth more than a 3 chain of G1s. Yeah, it seems that way. Oh well. Can put the G4 here instead. there's still an unexplored territory to find here. Got no more research probes to place, which means I need to actually make it my mission to open a lot more containers. Right, I need my Skell back. Which means I actually have to go back to NLA. Looks like this place is not super helpful to me. So I'm looking for a spot in any of potentially these 4 segments. Or this one, I suppose. That means I do not have to go any further east. So maybe up on this peak is what I'm looking for. Because, I mean, hey, this would be a heck of a view. It seems that's not what they want. Cave in this general vicinity. Right here, perhaps. No. We've come through here before. Though, maybe this fortress could be something? Doesn't appear to be. There are containers that I could try to grab, but they can wait. And now we've gone too far. This being human wreckage increases the chances that I can get a probe out of it. But alas, just credits. So this segment could contain the Vista I seek. No, it couldn't. We're too far west. Because it's got to be in one of the zones that this probe governs. Which actually could be any of these, potentially. I don't know specifically. Likely it's going to be actually just these three. But I can't say for certain. Maybe it'll be inside here. Even if it's not, there's a container in here that we couldn't reach before. And now we've got our flight module. Easy peasy. Actually, you know what? Oh. Kunluar, you're not looking so hot. Why are you touching the bad water? Have you come to save me? Then I am sorry, but your mission has failed. The chances of my survival are 0. I was dealt an overwhelming blow from a primordial creature. Most of my organs have ruptured. No Orphean could survive this. Yeah, did you find the Seni Rapa water? Because if we find that, then your people have a source of it. Yes, here, a single drop. I do not mind dying. If I can use this drop to divide, that is enough. I will have no regrets. The new lives born of me will surely find more Seni Rapa water. Okay, this one actually probably has lasting consequences, so hang on. Okay, I think this is the one that I need to be looking at. Okay, I think B is actually the better result here. So support, use it. But wait, What of Konluarb's research? He sent you here, did he not? What? He perfected a replication method. That changes everything. My own desire to divide is of no importance. Take this capsule containing the drop of Senirapa water. Use it to populate Mira with Orf. Yes, that is the will of the Ova. Thank you, Garnet. Okay, apparently this the quest I looked at was different. Ah. Apparently, at the start of the quest, there were options that could have changed the outcome. Oh, never mind. You use it now. We'll find more somewhere else. You are very kind, and I do wish to leave behind new life. But I must not. I searched all over Noctilum and only found this single drop. Lose that and there's no telling where on Mira more might be found. Please, take it. Use it to save the Orf. Nah, we'll find more. Thank you. I believe that is what you humans say in times like these. Perhaps seeing you here once more before the end is thanks to the guidance of the Ova. I will use the water. I have opened the capsule. Ova, receive the water of life. I am certain Senirapa water exists on Mira. You must find it. Find it and bring it to Konluarb. Ah! Ah! My Ova, it divides. Where am I? And you are human. I know you, Garnet. You saved us. Garnet. Yes, I have heard the name before. Sinluarb, hear the voice of the Ova. Kunluarb lives on within us. Kunluarb? Kunluarb. Yes, we were born of him. We are the inheritors of Kunluarb's Ova. Kunluarb desired the prosperity of the Orf. He left that task to you, Garnet. Newly born as we are, we cannot yet search for Senirapa water. So please honor your promise to Kunluarb. Find the water he sought. We will return to Konluarb. Do not worry, we know the way. Or perhaps I should say, we remember it. Time to get out of the hurdy water. Also, hey, we're at 5 hearts with Gajarg. And thus are we once again at 5 hearts with everyone. So where could this unexplored territory be? It doesn't seem like it's gonna be up in the mountains. Maybe it's through here. This seems like a place I may, or no, I have been. I know I've been here because I was here. I came through this passage earlier. Ooh, a new research probe. And a G6 of that. What's this? Not a new Vista, that's for sure. Oh, never mind. Okay, that's that. And I don't believe there are any places where we have not put a probe that do in fact have unexplored. Oh, never mind, there's one. So that is likely to be the most valuable place for us to put this G6 we just got. Also, I've gotten 2 more G10 mining probes. So if I swap this to a G10, that will slightly increase our mining income. And then I can swap this to a G8. That gives us plus 775. Only plus 775? For a G8 here? I guess the production's only a C, but dang. If I drop a G10 there, even though that breaks my 8 chain, it does improve things. Oh, and I can turn this into a G8 and improve things as well. By increasing the chain that way. So this still increases my revenue, even though the chain that is currently at a 5 chain will get broken into a 3 chain and no chain. That's interesting. But I don't feel like I need to do that right now. Let's come over here and find the unexplored territory. I hate when the weather is like this. I demand visibility. So I am going to fast travel again to the same spot, which reloads the weather. Something tells me the unexplored territory is right inside here.
They're not really planning to fight me.
Or maybe not. Could be just a landmark.
Come on, what's happening? Good time to weaken them.
Superior decoy
This
round.
one's gonna cut through it.
Starhawk Blade!
Sliding slinger. Who's next? We're coming here. Sliding slinger. Moving in.
Triumphant speed!
Sliding slinger.
Wild smash.
Sliding slinger. Sliding slinger. Let's take the fight to them. Ghost walker.
Superior decoy round.
Sliding slinger. Panicking. Weaken them.
I will dance to your rhythm!
They turned out to be pretty tough, huh?
All according to plan.
No. I wanted to take all. container open. Ugh, I guess we'll go for that tyrant. I was gonna skip it. But it's a tyrant.
What's happening?
Superior decoy round. Furious blast.
Early bird.
Myopic speed.
Violet streak.
Iron listen.
Panicking.
Atomic kick.
I'm stuck at range now if I were you. Right. I've been saving this one.
Now to just get rid of all the chaff.
Superior drag charge.
I won't miss this shot.
Wild smash. Let's buff up and regroup.
Violet
And suddenly my accuracy against them has gone way down.
induction run. This is irritating. It's healing. Preferably slide.
Yep. Down we go.
Is this my end?
Just a few too many Blattas to handle once we got that accuracy drop.
They're not really planning to fight.
Excuse us, fellas.
Contact!
Reinforcements. Not for long.
There's a container in here, but alas, not anything else. I don't much feel like fighting everything we've aggroed.
Well, this is...
And that would be why.
It's looking kind of light down.
They're not really planning to fight.
Alright, let's get back to looking for this unexplored territory, which that cave apparently was not. Maybe up on top of this arch. Also, hello, large thing.
They look tough, but I'm tougher.
Indeed, this was where the hidden thing was. And so, we've increased our revenue by quite a bit. We still need to get another 15k before the quest counts as complete, though. It'd be doable, but I just need to actually get chains going. I'd have to rip up some stuff that I've currently got. Before we deal with them... Oh, that's a little farther than I bargained for. Right, my minimap is zoomed out further than it usually is. Usually I have it at the middle. And that is what I use to judge distances. But, then again, having it zoomed out further does give us more information. Which is why I did it to begin with. I just need to relearn, recalibrate how long it takes to get certain distances on it. Ha, that is amazing. It really is just like they said. Poisons, pollutants, toxic wastes, all gone. Just poof. The business applications are simply massive. You can forget about me working another day as a blade, I'll tell you that much. You in the same line of work? Or are you out here on some search mission? Well, I've got surveying this place covered, so you can hurry up and move along. Why'd you kidnap Sheraton? I mean, I think I already know. Sorry, but this one's too juicy. I'm not sharing. And if you came here hoping to steal the golden goose out from under me, I've got bad news for you. You're not going to leave this place alive. I've got too much riding on this. Okay, you see, you could have just made an agreement with him or something. Looks like I was right to bring the old girl with me. Let's go, Gold Courage. Why is your skull named Gold Courage? There's like nothing gold on it.
They're not really planning to fight.
Oh, whoops. You mean to get into my skull? I'm better outside it. Oh, and also, yeah, you getting in your skull is a bad idea. It means Core Crusher is going to work, but otherwise it wouldn't have. So, yeah. Unreal! You scrapped my Gold Courage! Do you have any idea how much money I sank into customizing her? I mean, you didn't even make her gold, so... not enough. Here, devulcanization complete. Is something wrong? What is everyone doing here? Ah, have you come here with the Voltant you collected for me? Oh, this is an excellent sampling, just lovely. And it's nice of you to bring it all this way. Thank you so much. What's that? You came to rescue me? From Roselle? A kidnapping? No, there's no kidnapping here. Perish the thought. True, we had a bit of a misunderstanding at the start, but no, everything is fine. She treated me to a huge supply of excellent Voltant. It was really most generous of her. No, Roselle is a dear friend. Ha 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 ha! Man, what a space cadet. Though, you heard the guy. No kidnapping here. Think we can pretend this never happened? I'm sorry for attacking you out of nowhere like that. That was totally my bad. Look, I'll even let you in on a piece of the jackpot if you forget it, okay? So we have a deal, please? I mean, just because the issue is resolved doesn't mean that you didn't do it with criminal intent. And the fact that you're willing to try to kill people to keep him all to yourself, I'm pretty sure we still have to report this. Don't worry, my guy, there's still going to be plenty of Voltant to you with or without her. I guess this is where this ride ends. Alright, fine. At least let me turn myself in. Maybe it'll help lighten my sentence a little. Ugh, and it was so close I could taste it. Using these guys to build a company? Making fat stacks? I would have had a harem of guys clamoring for my affections. Man, this sucks. Well, maybe if you didn't try and rush things along, and if you just, you know, tried to do it through the normal channels, you would have been fine, huh? Has there been some problem here? I suppose you humans have your share of troubles. In any case, the new initiative is off to a great start. New LA has a lot of Voltant to give, and I aim to be there to devoltanize the lot of it. Thanks for your cooperation. I'm going to head back to the city. Maybe I'll see you there. Yeah, I suppose I've left these guys here for way too long if the recommended level is 15. Stay back, you stinking monsters! I'm not about to end up being dinner for some damn Saltat! Seriously, Howard? If you have time for this level of whaling, why don't you kill a few of the damn things and make yourself useful for once? It's suicide to take them all on alone. I bet you'd like that for me, wouldn't you? And when did I become the useless one anyway? You're the genius who wrecked the helicopter. And whose constant nagging caused the very fight that made me crash land here, huh? Of all the immature, irresponsible... We're about 50 meters from death right now, but if it means I don't have to listen to you whine for another second, then I welcome it. Oh no, you don't get to give up that easily. Besides, if we keep shouting, we may just scare the Saltat off. Or better yet, Friendly might hear and come help us. Well, I guess we gotta help him.
Never stood a chance. An exemplary battle.
I like it. I like it a lot. Sonic hit.
Rolling tail. Draw their fire. You can
I like it a lot.
Violet string. They never stood a chance.
That one was guaranteed.
So, the Saltats are gone.
Nice.
Between the crash and the welcome party, I figured my number was up. But then you arrived. Nice to know we haven't been forsaken entirely. Seriously? Wow, next thing you know, it'll be snowing in hell. Sorry, Roscoe's just infamously stingy. Never thought he'd shell out for help. But hey, I'm glad to be wrong, and even more glad he sent someone like you. That said, I'm afraid we're not out of the fire just yet. We need to repair the helicopter. Siska's shoddy piloting and maintenance work caused this crash, but I suppose pointing fingers isn't going to help anyone now. Anyway, I hate to lean on you for everything, but could you possibly procure 2 new anhydrous radiators and a spherical EM motor? I need to stay here to guard the helicopter, and Siska is performing maintenance inside. We're basically pinned down. Yeah, sure, I'll get the stuff. I probably already have the stuff. I appreciate it.
Did you actually...
You the gal Howard mentioned? He said someone was bringing parts so we could get the heli up and running again. I probably already have that registered. So yeah, I have the stuff. Okay, yeah, these are perfect. Should be all we need to patch up the main rotor. But to be honest, I don't really know how to go about doing that. Like, do I connect this part to the red wire, or is it the blue one? Frankly, I could care less as long as it flies, but Howard would have a conniption fit if I said that in front of him. We actually just had another fight before you showed up. Jerk ended up chasing me out of the heli. Anyway, maybe you should take charge of these repairs. If I touch it and the thing crashes again, I'll never hear the end of it, but he wouldn't dare say anything to you. Well, he might not be saying much to anyone if we crash, right? No gallows humor there. With my mechanical field skill, should I not know how to fix? Oh boy. We gotta make a choice. So, let me think about it by accessing my brain banks of definite knowledge about how these wires connect, which my mechanical field skill definitely will get me there. And apparently the correct answer is blue. It seems that apparently red gives you double the money, but blue is definitely the better result because nobody dies. Looks like you've wrapped up the repairs. Slap a few random parts in and we're back in the air. Who knew it'd be that easy? Even the tail rotor's behaving. Thanks for the help. You're a helicopter repair expert and a damn sight tougher than Howard. Roscoe really outdid himself with you. I'll make sure he pays you once we're back in New LA. Let's all meet up back where you first met him, okay? Now we just have to get back to the city without another huge fight. Gonna turn in my turn-ins and then call it a stream.
Hey.
Oops, I let myself get overcapped on
Any
the
luck?
Are you ready to blow the doors open on a new combat paradigm? Well, that Moranium is the key, so gimme. Alright, sit tight. I'll whip this up in no time. With one of these puppies activated, Blades will be able to take on more powerful enemies like it's nothing. Punk, how you get the mechanical field skill is you do one of the off-the-record quests. Each off-the-record quest, when completed, gives you a field skill. So, yeah, do those. And they will get you the field skills you need to open stuff up. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm a proud papa over here. Behold, a new series of battle probes, the melee attack probe. Install one of these bad boys in a Frontier Nav data probe site, and Blades fighting in that region will see their melee attack power boosted to extreme levels. Go on, give it a whirl. Go punch something huge and have fun. In the meantime, I'll get to work prepping my next design. Come see me when you have a moment. You've got the Moranium. I'll make your combat dreams come true. And this was also a Moranium quest, or Moranium request over here, which I must have picked up for a reason. Maybe because I had no other Moranium sinks when I picked it up.
You've got my attention.
This sucks.
Ah, it also gives supreme work plans. And I'll also turn in this Moranium request before sinking the rest into the new AM. There's a new quest to pick up, but it will have to wait. I shouldn't be getting another shipment of Moranium anytime soon, but if I do, it won't overcap me by too much. It can wait. Devoltanize. Devoltanize. Ah, is this a trial? Is Golbaka testing me? Wait a moment, what? Ah, I smell traces of Voltant. Yep, here's your Gorkwa. Ah, my Gorkwa, you've come home to me. I'll never let go of you again. Lulladew certainly seems drained, but judging by his symptoms, he should be fine with a bit of rest. I am glad he wasn't seriously harmed. It would have been a major incident for a Manon to lose his life to the Voltant that sustains ours. He must have really been desperate to gather some. Once he is recovered, perhaps he and I can have a long talk about Voltant. In the meantime, I am off to enjoy some well-deserved devulcanizing. It has been far too long.
By the way,
Adorable, right?
Have you found the mottled mums in parhelium platinum? The color's draining from her face. She's weakening. There's the stuff. Yes, that's exactly what I needed. I'll just absorb those into me. I can feel the Voltant surging inside me. I won't let my friend die. There. If I give this to Nokochi, she should improve. Was I sleeping? Are you okay? More refreshed and awake than I have been in a long while after that nap. Or should I feel differently? That means the Voltant was removed successfully. I'm so glad. I feel like I'm missing something here, but I guess it sounds like everything worked out? How's that backpack working, Atheron? No problems? It's perfect, thank you. And you're sure your body feels all right? Better than ever. Probably thanks to that big nap I took, don't you think? I guess we both owe Garnet for all her help. Oh? Oh, yes, of course. You have my thanks. Here's a little something to show our gratitude, if that's all right. And I've learned my lesson. From here on out, I'll be extra thorough about maintaining my backpack. It could turn into a major tragedy if it started leaking Voltant in the middle of New LA. Yeah, it must be rough making sure that your backpack never, ever, 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 ever leaks. You're like Nokochi, always worrying more about me than yourself. Still, thank you, but there is no need to worry. We take pride in these bodies we've been granted by Golbaga. They will hold, and we never consider our mission a burden. If anything, I'm eager to go out there and devoltanize more. That is largely foreign sentiment to me. But if you can go about your work happy and healthy, I suppose that's all that matters, isn't it? And then we come home to this city and all the wonderful friends we've made here. That's after I talk. Then we come home to this city and all the wonderful friends we've made here. Yes, us Zarubagan will be just fine.
Here's the deal.
Thanks.
I've been waiting for you. Both Howard and Siska made it back safely. And with cargo intact, no less. We made our delivery to Granada GG with time to spare. I can't begin to thank you enough. But forgive me, you'll be wanting thanks of a more practical nature, I expect. Despite the ordeal, Howard and Siska are still at each other's throats. I have no doubt they'll cause more trouble in the future. I'll keep your contact information handy. Alright, looks like there's no more quests other than this one to pick up right now. Which means Haywire is still a ways out, I suppose. But that's gonna have to be it for this stream. So thanks folks for dropping by to watch and chat and all that. And I will be back tomorrow with more Xenoblade Chronicles X. See you then, friends.